So now, let's talk some film business right now. Now, there's something that I saw um, that actually I was on X and Elon Musk did share this particular film. The reason is that the film has been banned over there in, I believe, Germany. So I thought it was interesting. I always have the notion that when a film is banned, there's something real and true and good about it. And that is why we are going to be listening in. Kwanzaa, we are going to watch the trailer for this particular video. Then, of course, we'll get more information as to why it was banned. And then tutaendelea hivyo, you know, so that, you get informed. And this is going to be having an effect across the world in how we... Basically, it's been happening, banning movies and whatnot. It's been happening, but it's always for the same reason. So let's go and watch first of all this teaser. Yes, this trailer. The movie is Citizen Vigilante. I'm going to give you, after we watch the trailer, I'm going to give you the backstory and why it was banned, why Elon Musk is promoting it. Tuendelee kazi.
The truth is this. You are all being used.
Yes.
The vigilante citizen is delivering a brand of justice that some believe the authorities have failed to provide, targeting both criminals and those in power accused of allowing crime to flourish unchecked.
So now, this is, I believe, it's more British, I believe. Now, this is the thing. There's been a lot of noise and a lot of things happening around immigration, illegal immigration to the West. Now, a lot of the locations that immigration, where it's happened a lot, also crime has gone up. On top of all that, it seems at least the political class that allowed this to happen are also over the top defending the immigrants that come in, legally or illegally. They've formed a lot of narratives around, diversity or immigrants make us stronger. There's all that. It's all woke garbage, but it is what it is. So over time, in the recent past, there's, for example, a white guy in Brito who was basically stabbed by a Sikh guy, but the Sikh guy claimed when the cops came that he was being racist. So the guy ended up passing away, and so the guy, of course, the person who did the act is also in jail. But it's the way the police behaved that has really shown that kind of two-tier system, as it were. It's very strange that in all these Western countries, the immigrants, the people they call minorities and whatnot, they've been given a higher status than the indigenous populations and citizenry of those. So that is why this movie is being the leftists, the woke people, because they're saying it is what's the word they like using? It's going to incite Islamophobia and all the phobias, the normal racism or xenophobia. You guys like it this way, but this is today that South Africa said. Anyway, let's continue before I digress.
There's been a lot said about me, so I thought you should hear directly from me. I'm here to help you take that control back.
The state, court, police. See, you think that they've failed you, but they haven't. No, they only exist to control you.
Do you want justice?
Yes. Let's get some fresh blood.
So I think this is sort of like is probably a vigilante that attacks this particular, these immigrant groups that commit crimes. There's another thing, I read about 10 pages, just left it around. They have like this R word. I don't want to say it because YouTube just kicks my behind every time I say it. The R word, basically the abuse of over 200,000 like white girls in UK. And they hid it because the people who are doing it were Pakistani men. And they said it was going to cause social upheaval if they came out and reported it. Now, years later, it's just been building up. I've been seeing it for years. It's been building up. And now it's reached a point where I do not actually see this being solved any other way other than they are going to kick out as many of these immigrants as possible, especially if you are Muslim. Because unfortunately, you've not covered yourself in glory, Muslims, when every time your people do something, you're always coming with Islamophobia. Nobody cares, man. Me, first of all, these people who are ideologically possessed, religion, some woke nonsense, some far-right thing, you're all surplus. I just hope you get destroyed, which whether if you destroy yourself or whatever. I hope that happens. But you see, this particular movie was banned primarily because it gives that narrative of the right in Europe or in the West generally. Because of course, like if you follow Hollywood movies, do you know about any conservative stuff happening around Hollywood? Because a lot of people have been conditioned by the media every time they hear the right. Oh, is it racist? Is it a bad person? Like fascist? It's the same nonsense. But most of you, because you're ignorant, I have to do these videos too. You don't continue just regurgitating nonsense you hear on social media without knowing its genesis.
You walk down the street and you get stabbed or robbed.
He's a real hero.
We need more guys like this.
What does your country do? Nothing.
Our current system is failing to protect our citizens.
He's like the real deal.
It's like
He's playing with us.
What if everything they ever taught you was utter nonsense? We can change history.
Yeah, so that is Citizen Vigilante. It's obviously a very politically, It's very politically driven, as it were, because the West is going through it right now with these illegal immigration things, the crimes and whatnot. So it was inevitable that this was always going to happen. And the thing is this, that the woke people always thought that they would starve this off by calling people racists, far right, or misogynist, or whatever buzzword they have out there. So they thought they were going to, they just call, for a while they were successful, just call people names and they're like, no, I'm not a racist. But now people are like, call me a racist, I don't care. So let's read, like, for example, this Daniel Hakikaju. The fact that elites like Musk are promoting this film tells how desperate the US and Israel, another Israel deranged idiot, are to ratchet up hate against Muslims to generate continued support for war with Iran. Like, it's not just about, like, this film is about people rising up to do vigilante killing, basically the worst nightmare for any ruling class. In the age of Tyler Robinson and Luigi Mangione, you would think even suggesting, let alone glorifying such behavior would be censored or criminalized. Yeah, no. Given that being promoted against Muslim signals urgent desperation by a Zionist, no, I don't care about such people. Elon Musk is pushing a movie funded by Israel. I told you, like, we a lot of these things, because now there's this, everybody seems to think it's Israel's, everything that happened is Israel's fault. You're also an idiot. In fact, I've found most of you are free Palestine. You are the most idiotic people. You don't know anything. You're so ignorant of the thing, but because it's popular to scream free Palestine, you'll do it. Our business to create database to crowd all white people who attended Citizen Vigilante. My partner and I have begun a new for non-profit legal advocacy organization to replace the SPLC. Our first order of business is to create a database to track all white people. You see, all people laughing and agreeing with, or crying and shitting their pants. And so Luigi Mangione, this is just a guy who just killed some healthcare executive. They're trying to make him, they've made him a martyr, the woke people. You know, the woke people, they killed that Charlie Kirk person, they celebrated it. Mtu anakushinda argument and you decide that he deserves to die. So you make up things, he's a white supremacist, he's a racist, he's a what. You make up things so you okay other people to do other bad things to them. But okay, kills people who fucking deserve it. Retarded woke movies making men a bunch of pussies. Yeah, this is what is it called? Um the Odyssey. Yeah, Elon Musk. He's been signaling it. So it is the movie is here, or this person has put it MEP. So a lot of people. This is European Parliament. So there's the like the European Parliament lately. They've also gone anti. They were very pro. Let's bring in all the poor Africans and Middle Easterns and let's go their dinghies. Or they were very just allowing them. Just find yourself here, we'll let you in. And now they've banned it totally. So there are many people have shared this movie. It's being put for free on X. I've watched it. It's pretty good. Nice revenge story. And the message is clear. Germany was first to ban it. Today it's banned in India. Not so great, Britain. So so here there's that. So it is basically a vigilante movie. An immigrant hates immigration. Make it make sense. You see these woke people. Let me show you these people. Somebody at Tinas trade unionist, socialist, green tweeting is a person. You see, woke idiots, effeminate males. Yeah, it's just weird when I see like activist men. They're like all effeminate and fake. They lie all the time. So this is what I wanted you guys to see about this. I don't care about that. Don't care about that. So it is what it is. So I wanted to show you guys this movie because a lot of you people don't actually appreciate how much entertainment, movies, video games, songs, books, they are all right now, they're avenues for propaganda. There's something I heard that was very clever, telling me if politics in a movie is in service of the story, then it is art. But politics in a movie that is in service of the politics, that's propaganda. I think it's something like that. I thought that was very profound because that's what you always see. The movies that are made, okay, like this political, it's actually a response to a lot of this other left-wing leaning movie, which is most of them that they've been doing. And because they've been using those movies to propagandize the populations, to hate certain people, right-wingers, conservatives and whatnot, this is an answer back. Because for a long time, these conservatives didn't think that culture is important. But culture is downstream, like politics is downstream from culture. What people think and believe will affect how they vote and what they push. So when you allow your entire systems, your education systems, your jobs, your education to be infiltrated by wokeness, everybody that comes out of it is woke. So they'll push these same things and they'll continue doing silly progressive things, this so-called socialism. It's just communist. I don't know any person that talks about socialism and communism, I realize they're stupid and they're young and probably naive, maybe low IQ, because nobody with their right mind actually pushes these things because they've never worked anywhere. They only work where people are very silly and also where people have been suffering for a long time. So anything goes, okay? So you've seen the woke people here are very mad as usual when they're when there's something that's pushing against their ideology. So I would suggest go watch and tell me what you think of Citizen Vigilante. I know this was a bit different. I maybe if I have to give it in terms of, because I don't like the cinematography particularly. I have looked at the movie. I don't like how it's been shot. I think it's a bit of a low budget movie. Let's find out. Let me ask Odiero over here. Let me ask Odiero. You know, Odiero is my AI. AI, let me ask you. Hi, would you tell me why Citizen Vigilante, the movie, was banned?
The movie Citizen Vigilante was effectively banned in Germany because the German Film Rating Board refused to grant it an age rating. The board was concerned that the film incited hatred against immigrants, especially since its vigilante violence was tied to migration themes. This refusal effectively blocked the film from being shown or distributed in the country.
How much was its production budget?
I couldn't find any confirmed production budget details for Citizen Vigilante. Sources like IMDb mention the film and its director, but they don't provide a verified budget figure. If you'd like, I can look into more specialized databases or production filings to see if any private financial info is available.
Yes, do that.
I wasn't able to find a confirmed production budget for Citizen Vigilante. Sources like the numbers in IMDb note it as a low budget or unknown project, but no official figures have been released. Unless there's some future leak or trade database info, the exact cost remains unconfirmed.
All right, so normally that means it was a very low budget movie, but I think they're going to make a lot of money from it. They have the support of the great Elon Musk, I trillionaire. I know woke people are just so mad. But then, do you know, like, Elon Musk used to be the woke people's little Jesus some years back until he started dealing with Trump, who everybody, those woke people, they just hear the name, hey, they need an exorcism. Anywho, that's what it is about. Please let me know once you watch that Citizen. What is it called? Citizen. Okay, I've talked a lot. Citizen Vigilante. Yes. So I hope you can watch it and let me know. Also understand that all these things, I am a filmmaker, yes, and I'm telling you, yes, films a lot have become propaganda these days. They're in service of a political message, not the message being in service of the story. And that's the big difference between the modern movie making, because there's a lot of activism, there's a lot, they really pulled the biggest movie industry out of profitability with this activism, because it's meant to be preachy and propaganda, not actually trying to tell you a great story that has good messaging and a good, like a good story will cover all these things, and it will not be in service of a political agenda now, is it? So all this, I don't know, I don't like production quality per se, but I think the story is going to catch on to a lot of people who feel aggrieved by this particular issue. I'm a VP. Subscribe.